Karim López is a 6'8" forward from Mexico currently playing professional basketball in the Australian NBL for the New Zealand Breakers, where he saw how his adaptation and improvements in his playing time translated into numbers, as he was considered the league's top prospect. After leaving his hometown country at a very young age, he spent 2 years playing in Spain for Juventud de Badalona. In that time, his impressive performances with the U18 team allowed López to make his professional debut at the age of 16 in the super competitive Spanish First Division League. His talent didn't go unnoticed for other clubs, and he signed his first professional contract with the New Zealand Breakers in 2024, a team where he has been able to develop his game, get some experience and establish himself as a key player in their rotation. About his playing style, as we can see, on the offensive end, the Mexican forward was aggressive at driving hard to the basket. Despite his youth, López showed his strength and physicality even when he had to shoot through contact over professional players with more experience than him. There were other main scorers in the team, so he had to move without the ball and make himself visible to his teammates to find good opportunities to shoot and be efficient. Then, at finishing around the rim, he left some details of his level of skill with creative layups and that physical power with emphatic dunks. He didn't look like a 17-year-old player, since he proved that he is strong enough to draw contact, made it visible for the referees, and get foul calls. His long strides allowed him to get to the paint with ease, where he showed not being afraid of the contact and a great body control to shoot in balance over bigger players. So that aggressiveness and skill to drive to the basket translated into opportunities to get easy points from the free throw line. When it comes to scoring from outside of the paint, López barely attempted mid-range shots, but his ability to make three-point shots was remarkable. There was a 4-game stretch in January in which he led the team in scoring, averaging 18 points per game and going 10 of 17 from three-point range. Again, the Mexican player did a solid job at making himself available for a pass from his teammates, which shows how mature he is for his age at reading and understanding the game. Most of his threes were in a catch-and-shoot situation, where he had his feet ready and the release of the ball was quick and very effective. If we talk about going after rebounds, he showed one more time his high energy and basketball IQ at guessing where the ball was going, and that activity without the ball helped his team to create new opportunities to score. Despite his youth, his athleticism, strength and size allowed him to bump with the defenders and get a good position on the offensive glass. In this category, his numbers are not something spectacular, but the effort he puts in to get rebounds is worth to be mentioned. His consistent work on defense also proved how professional basketball has pushed him to improve his understanding of the game. In this action, for example, he is on the weak side and reads the play well by rotating to guard the man under the basket. In this one, he is defending a penetration from the three-point line. Then he does a great job by staying vertical to defend the opposing big man in the paint, and after that he does an amazing effort and rotates to contest the shot. And then in this last play we can see a very complete sequence where he shows what he's able to bring on the defensive end. First, he rotates from protecting the paint to the three-point line to defend a penetration that ends with a layup attempt blocked. Then he keeps his high level of intensity by sprinting to the corner and put pressure on the attacking player to finally deflect the ball and force a turnover. The Mexican player showed remarkable instincts to protect the rim, and he did it in different situations. For example, when he was the on-ball defender with energetic chase down blocks and doing a great job at staying vertical in the paint to avoid fouls, but also when he was away from the ball, showing how committed and mature he is for a player of his age when it comes to reading well what he has to do on defense. His timing and ability to not concede easy baskets was important for the defense of the team, as López was very active when he was on the weak side of the play and showed once again his quick reaction, coordination and athletic frame to block shots near the basket with authority. Then, if we talk about stealing balls from attacking players, his great footwork and size allowed him to defend one-on-one players from 1 to 4, since he proved to have a solid lateral quickness and an amazing hand activity that helps him deflect balls and force turnovers. Sometimes he commits fouls in these kind of actions by putting his hands on the offensive player, but that's something he will improve with more experience. However, despite being so young, he was consistent in this category in his first year as a professional in a high-paced league like the NBL.